is launching offense on me, I'm acquiring the guillotine. Again, I don't think it's the best way for you to get good at reactive guillotines for me to show you a bunch of situations where you're reacting to a guillotine. Essentially, what it comes down to is anytime Luke's head is lower than my shoulders, so if his shoulder line is below mine, his head is below my shoulder line, and anytime his hands are extending away from his neck, that's pretty much moments where guillotines are starting to become available. Okay? And again, when it comes to reactive guillotines, the better you get at mastering the bite. That's why I led the instructional with that section, because I think it's that important. That when you master the bite, when you master your ability to feel when is the time to guillotine, the reactions will just come to you. Okay? It's a lot like the same way a boxer finds the moment to counterpunch. Okay? A boxer will feel the moment when there's vulnerability on the part of his opponent, and then he'll come in instinctively with a counterpunch. Okay? As I proactively teach you how to acquire guillotine, you're going to start to develop using guillotines as a defensive or counter-offensive tool as well. Okay? I remember one time, Ty, you can just sit down for a second. Make yourself comfortable, Ty. I remember one time hearing John talk about essentially what are the pros and the cons of developing defense versus offense. Okay? At the end of the day, a reactive guillotine is a form of defense. I'm defending his attack with my guillotine. Yes, it's counter offense in the sense that I can't offensively finish the fight from there. But in reality, in some ways, it's also a form of defense. I'm stopping his attack with my guillotine. Okay? That's how I'm defending the attack. And John was talking about how if you look to develop the defensive aspect of a certain system, you'll get quicker results from it. But at the end of the day, you won't develop a depth of knowledge from said system. Okay? So say, for example, leg locks, right? I could learn leg lock defense and probably start to see some results in training with my leg lock defense. However, in the long run, if I really want to become a master of leg locks, both defense and offense, I need to learn the offensive aspect of leg locks. And as I learn leg lock offense, then in turn, my defense will also become better. I'm convinced of this fact also with guillotines. As your guillotine offense becomes better, your ability and your understanding of what sets up a good guillotine, what doesn't, what presents a good guillotine, what doesn't, what leads to good guillotine finishes, what doesn't, that's going to make you better at using guillotines defensively and reactively. So please understand, while in this instructional, I don't necessarily show scenes on explicit guillotine defense, meaning we use the guillotine reactively, I do expect that as your guillotine offense becomes better, your guillotine defense will just